Saskatchewan's main cell phone provider, SaskTel, has been ordered to identify the people behind an anonymous Instagram page known for sharing stories of sexual violence by men in Regina. In 2020, the Instagram account victimsvoicesregina started posting the anonymous stories shared with them. Many named high-profile men in the city, like a musician and a city councillor. 5 years later, and lawsuits over these posts are still in court. All of them are defamation cases that say men had their reputations harmed because of false accusations. One researcher says more and more of these lawsuits are popping up across Canada, and they're silencing alleged victims of sexual violence.
Even just the mere threat of a defamation lawsuit can often be enough to shut people down from coming forward and reporting, but also just talking about sexual violence more generally.
CBC is aware of at least 3 lawsuits against the women who operated the Victims Voices Regina Instagram account. Some men are seeking up to $1 million in damages. One of the most recent developments is coming out of a lawsuit filed by Ryan Bolt. Back in 2020, the account published the story of a woman who alleged Bolt had sexually harassed her at work. Bolt is trying to serve that woman and the people behind the account, but he doesn't know who they are. He needs the cell phone provider to hand over documents that would identify them. A lower court judge said SaskTel wouldn't have to do that, but that judge's decision has now been overturned by the Court of Appeal. The law firm representing Bolt declined to comment on any of this, and SaskTel wouldn't tell us whether they plan to appeal. It's not clear how many lawsuits were filed in response to Victims Voices Regina, but the threat of lawsuits did lead to the page being shut down. CBC interviewed one of 2 women who ran the account back in 2020, and she said they made no attempts to verify any information in their posts. Some legal experts say publishing unverified allegations on social media is high risk because ultimately people have to prove their truth in court with evidence.
Defamation lawsuits are very expensive and time-consuming, and so it is a real consideration that has an impact of chilling on whether people decide to report or even seek out services. But I also want to remind people it's like doesn't give you the ability to go on social media and make claims. Like, you still have to defend yourself